So let's, like I said, let's react to this Kendra G video. Let's check it out.
Hey,
Hi, what's your name, baby?
my name is Stephanie. From
Stephanie.
Chicago.
Okay, you
Stephanie,
got good life. Look good, Stephanie. How old are you?
36.
Oh, you don't know
Sorry,
your
I had to think
age?
about it. 36, yeah.
36. What's your zodiac sign?
A Taurus.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Right? The older a woman gets, and she's still in the dating market, it is a red flag. Dating for women is easy. It is on easy mode. Okay, so if you're in your late whatever, right? Your late 30s, your late 40s, or whatever, you get later on in life, and you're still on the dating market, that's a problem because that shows you that you're a problem. You're a red flag. Why? Because what? One, you never care. You never prioritize a man, right? It could be that, right? You never cared to have a man in your younger years when you're at your prime, right? Your best possible time to get the best possible man. You never cared. Okay? So obviously you don't care what a man gets. Okay? So you never cared about prioritizing men. Two, the type of men that you've gone for, it always fails. Right? One, that you either go for men that just are terrible men. So that's a red flag in itself, right? You like terrible men. Two, you're just, or you go for good men, but you're hard to deal with, right? So that always, men always leave you or whatever. It doesn't work out because you're hard to deal with, right? And there's plenty of other reasons more, right? But again, it's more on the women because, like I said, dating is easy. You can always find a man that wants to have sex with you, of course. You can always find a man that wants to be your man, your boyfriend. You can also find a man that wants to marry you. But if you haven't done at least the boyfriend and the marriage part, the sex thing is like women always do that. But the boyfriend or marriage part, and you're still on the dating market later in life, that just shows you that you're there's problems, right? Like I said, I was listing problems, right? There's many problems that you have that you can't even still that you're still trying to find somebody.
Taurus.
Taurus. Oh, when's your birthday?
May 19th, so right before Gemini.
Okay.
So they say Taurus with Gemini tendencies. Not gonna lie, I don't really follow that too much, but I do know I'm pretty stubborn.
Well, I'm a very proud Taurus. I am a Taurus.
Stubborn, great. That's a great quality men love, right? I hear plenty of times men love stubborn women. Hmm. Like I said, hard to deal with, right? Mm, women like I. That's why I love these. I mean, I've been cutting back because too much is gets too much, but I love reacting to these because it's telling. Women prove. I mean, they prove me right. That's why I do reactions where I stop it and I give my analysis. And women have consistently proven me right.
In all forms. If you look up Taurus, and I would just say Kendra G because it really has me down pat. So I'm May 7th. So shout out to the May babies. All right,
Mhm.
Stephanie Taurus, what you do for a living, hun?
So I'm a real estate broker. I had been with my team for 8 years. And as of like a year, I've been working also another full-time.
A career woman. See, that's the thing, right? Well, like I said, not prioritizing men. She focused on her career. That could be a situation, problem most likely. And now she's at a certain tax bracket, but now, and she also wants that same man, the man that could possibly be with her. She wants that man to be at her tax bracket or better. But she's 36, with baggage, with trauma, with life experience, right? That men don't care about. So that doesn't add to your values in a man's eyes. Okay, that actually detracts value. So great, you just made yourself even harder to want.
Job. I work nights at a medical training. I'm sorry, medical manufacturing company. I'm the trainer, so I work with all the new hires.
Okay.
So
Do you have
yeah,
any children?
no kids.
No kids. So this is in Chicago, correct?
Yeah, in the suburbs.
And at 36, right, no kids. Our best thing is getting with a man that has kids already, because at 36, this is the time frame. Women never think logically. They never think about time frames, right? You gotta imagine 36. You meet a guy. I mean, if you're a proper woman, you're not gonna have a child with him right off the bat. So maybe, let's say, and if she wants to get married, okay. And this is, I've done this. I've done this time frame shit for so many of these women, right? And it's point on, okay. Look at this, right? You do maybe 2 years of a relationship, okay? Propose to her. Maybe another year, then you get married. 3 years. So now you're 39, okay? Let's say you tried to really, you know, go right away, okay? Because sometimes you barely spend, now you're barely spending time with your man, but you really have to get the kid in now. So, okay, boom. Now you're 40 with pregnant or about to give birth to your first child. 40, your first child, for a woman is pretty dangerous, right? So, at best, you'll probably get one child out of her. Great. So that's why, unless you're a man that just wants one child, then okay, but I don't think that's like all that common, but I don't know. But still, that's the type of men that she will have to go for. A man that either has plenty of kids of him for himself, or has plenty of kids and he doesn't care if he has more, or a man that's fine with just having one.
Okay. So Stephanie, the suburbs of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
36, tourist, real estate, broker, medical manufacturing, also at nighttime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's third shift. So I work a couple nights a week, yeah.
Okay. All right, boo, what kind of man you looking for, Stephanie?
So someone that's basically pretty self-sufficient. Like I feel like I'm living my best life, and a lot of people come with a lot of different things like baggage or traumas or just kind of not being independent and whatever, but just basically someone who's self-sufficient, loves their life, wants to share their best life with my best life.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is definitely lying. And I think cheating plays into that. So obviously, if you're a cheater, you're going to lie. Inconsistency. So I don't need like a play-by-play of your day. I'm not one of those like text me back in 5 minutes. But if you're going to say something, I want the actions to match the words. Obviously, being independent means taking care of yourself, being clean. I don't want someone who's got like a messy house or bad hygiene or bad manners. So someone pretty much well put together, well dressed, well mannered, well spoken. Kind of matches my energy.
Okay. Do you have a ethnicity requirement?
I mean, not a requirement, but I guess I do have a preference. I do like tall, not like athletic, like super muscular, but like takes care of himself. I tend to like blue eyes, green eyes,
So you like Caucasian men?
I mean, yeah, I prefer, but I've dated others, like I'm not like specifically has to be, but obviously everyone has a preference.
And what is your
Specifically has to be, if you like blue eyes, green eyes, I mean, that's practically white men. So really, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it is fine. I mean, women will date who they want, right? But okay.
ethnicity?
I'm Korean.
Korean. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you date Korean men?
To be honest, no, I've never really dated an Asian guy.
Okay.
Never dated an Asian. Well, then might as well say you date white men. I mean, like seriously, right? You try. This is what, a lot of times, right? Women just try to be PC, right? I want to come off as a bad. Well, no surprise, you're coming off like that, right? Fine. You prefer just white men. Okay, that is what it is. But it's something that like you don't. This is the thing, right? Women don't understand. Okay, Great. You want what you want. What does the people that you want, what do they want? Unless, let's say, she's 36, unless she's willing to date some white man in his mid 40s or 50s, okay, that maybe makes sense. If she wants a white man that's at 36, well, white men are, which is as crazy it is, they are highly desired by all ethnicities, okay, by all demographics of ages. So really, you know, you don't. Do you think you offer that much for white men to be? Again, also especially at her, let's say her tax bracket, or what would she say, real estate, or just whatever, right? I'm pretty sure she does well off for herself. A white man that does well off for himself, that's athletic and tall, it's like that white man is desired by white women, other Asian women, black women, other women of other ethnicity, and also he's desired by younger women. You know, it's like it's great. Don't Asian men will gladly pass you up, but you be deluded in thinking that okay, you have that much to offer to other white men within your at least in your age bracket. Okay, like I said, if she wants a white man that's in his 40s to late 40s, okay, fine, that may work.
So you prefer a Caucasian man?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it's more about the person. But initially, based off looks, that's what I'm drawn to. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. What about money, Stephanie? Do we got to make a certain amount of money?
I mean, I don't necessarily say like has to have six figures or $1 million income, but however, I do feel like when one person is doing much better than the other, there tends to be an imbalance, whether it's education, whether it's money, class, whatever you want to call it. So someone who's pretty similar to me, I'm not saying that I make six figures, but in a good year, I can definitely make very close to that. So I feel like if someone can take care of themselves, take care of their bills, have a little bit extra left over and not constantly struggling, then, Chicago, you know how the income is around here. So to be comfortable is, I guess, where
Gotcha.
we're at. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Stephanie.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know if this is far enough, but.
Okay, yeah, we can see you. All right, we see you wanted to show that booty off, I saw. All right, Stephanie, when was your last relationship?
I've been officially single for about 2 years now.
She's kind of mid to below mid, right? So
Just casually dating here and there.
Okay. And you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I mean, I'm not going to say when, but it was within the month.
Oh, okay, within a month. Is that person an option?
No.
No. Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work?
Within a month, and then that person's not an option. So she's at 36. She's still making stupid choices like she was 26. Okay, that's a sign of maturity. Right? It's like you're giving your body to men that you don't require. This is the thing where men don't see the logic in it, right? So the next man, right? Let's say he's exactly what you want, right? Exactly what you want. You will most likely make him wait. Okay? Make him work for it. But these other men, in his mind, he's thinking, okay, these other men, you did it without him all doing that much. He didn't have to be a boyfriend. He didn't have to be whatever to qualify to get your body. So why is I'm someone that you want, I have to do all this stuff to get you. Yeah, that don't make sense. That don't make sense to men. Okay?
Go on.
I work a lot. Like I said, I do full-time real estate. That's my main gig. I do work nights, so sometimes I'm not always going to be available at the drop of a dime. But if it's important, I make time. I have very good work-life balance. My friends never feel like they miss me. I travel regularly. So I do have that, but I do work a lot. I'm stubborn because, Taurus, we're very stubborn.
You're old. You work a lot. You're stubborn. You only like white men. Hmm. I see no I see no irredeem. I see no great qualities, and I can see why she also have sex with men that she doesn't require relationships with. I just see no good qualities. I see none.
Um, I am not willing. I mean, I'm willing to admit fault, but most of the time I'm right.
I hate those type of women. I hate those type of women. The women that think that they're always right. Great. That sounds amazing. I'm glad. I'm glad she's for white men, right? Uh, well, it's like I don't want my white brothers to suffer too. But it is what it is, right? But this is a thing. She shows no good qualities. So what can I say? There's nothing that she said that's appealing. Not a single thing she said that is appealing to. I can't imagine it's appealing to any man. I can't.
And I guess I'm not closed off, but it does take a while for me to kind of connect because I feel like if I'm going to give myself, then that person has to be worth it.
So they're also gonna make it hard for men to get to know you. This thing, this is women is idiotic, but all these other men that you have sex with, it's easier. It's like I said, right? You make it easy for the men that you casually have sex with. You make it hard for the men that you potentially want to have a future with. Makes sense.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, boo?
I'm fun. I know how to have a good time. Again, really good work-life balance. I feel like I'm pretty well educated, well spoken. I dress well. I'm very
Educated, well spoken. What? Okay. You make it seem like every other woman is stupid. And you dress well. You dress mundane. You look average, and that's at best, right? I mean, like your bags are just bigger than mine. You say know how to have fun. It's like it's like women give generic answers, right? Women give answers that don't make them seem special at all. You know how many times I've heard women say, "Oh, I know how to fun." Do you? Do you really? Because you have not had, no man has enjoyed your company enough to want to be with you or stay being with you. So really, it's like, how fun are you?
caring and supportive. I may be a little bit stern and sometimes blunt, but I'm not going to sugarcoat and hide things. So I guess really good at communicating
So let's talk
and
about kids.
implementing.
Could the guy have kids already?
I mean, preferably not because I don't have children. But I mean, if it's like an older guy and he's got like older kids, that's fine. But I guess like
What 36-year-old childless man will find you attractive, right? Will find your qualities attractive. This is why I said, right? Like I said earlier, this is the thing where women don't understand. This is the problem, right? Women create for themselves. You're not attractive to the men of your own age. You're not. You don't have attractive qualities. You don't really have attractive look, right? Unless the man himself was she wants a tall, athletic man. So really, it's like, no. I mean, it's not like you're asking. I'm pretty sure she's not asking for an average man anyway, right? Tall, athletic. I mean, tall is already not average. I mean, wherever she perceives as tall. Most women perceive 6 foot as tall. So really, a lot of women don't perceive, like, let's say 5'10" as that tall.
must is they have to have a good relationship with the other parent.
Do you want kids yourself?
No,
Oh,
not really.
want
No, I don't. I
Wait.
don't really.
You don't want kids, So you want a man. This is the delusion. You don't want kids, so you want to find a man that's around your age that don't also want kids. That's not that many men like that. A man that doesn't want kids, man that's around 36, don't want kids, makes, let's say, an average of maybe 80K to a 90K, right? Close to 100K. Man that's a white man that's tall and athletic. She should just add more shit to say to how make this man even rarer, more rare.
Really want to. So everyone always says that I might change my mind if I meet the one, but to be single in a place where things are very expensive, it's not something that I think about. But for now, no. Maybe if I meet the right person.
Okay, let's do it. Does he have to be in Chicago?
No, not really. I mean, I don't want someone like on the other side of the world, but it doesn't have to be Chicago.
And does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I guess self-sufficient, comfortable. If they have a limited budget, they have to be very well balanced. But yeah, I mean, like a livable, comfortable wage. So yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do it, Stephanie. How could the guy?
I just. This is the thing with women, right? You make your life hard for yourself. At 36, with all the qualities and traits that she's mentioned and what I perceive, at best she would just have situationships, right? The men that she's having sex with, just continue that, right? Continue that until you're in your 40s, your late 40s, whatever. Have sex, have flings, have whatever, because I'm not saying it's not impossible, but the chances are very slim to none. She is a good candidate for, staying single and dying alone. She's a good candidate for that. You are a type of woman that she's a career woman. You put a man on the back burner. Right? She's so busy. It's like, okay, what man wants that? So really, it's like, okay, great. You say nothing. Like I said, she said nothing that's all that attractive. And her herself is like average at best. So really, okay. Yeah, it's just a sad thing. But I don't know. What do you guys think?